Welcome to your PWC Connections, a monthly look at what's happening inside PWC and out in our community. I'm your host, Courtney Lucas. Many of us will fire up the grills Memorial Day weekend, and standard fare like hamburgers and hot dogs will likely be on menus across the Sandhills. But have you ever considered swapping out your meat for veggies? It's good for you and the environment. In today's Community Connection, we'll speak with the organizers of the second annual Vegan Fest to learn about the upcoming event and the benefits of a vegan lifestyle. Construction is underway at PWC's new solar farm. We'll take a quick trip to the site to see the progress and learn the basics about PWC's upcoming community solar program in the Greenway. Later in Conservation Corner, a PWC conservation specialist will explain how you can keep your utility bills low this spring and summer. May is National Electrical Safety Month, so in today's Spotlight on Safety, we'll give you some tips that'll keep you and your loved ones safe and sound year-round. You're in for another informative, great edition of PWC Connections, so stay tuned.
The second annual Vegan Festival. We are so excited. It's going to be amazing. Last year we did the first annual, second annual, hint second one too, but it is May 25th, downtown Fayetteville on the corner of Anderson and Old Street. Last year we had about 60 vendors, so we're hoping we have about the same this year. Right now we have 48, but our overall goal of this festival is to bring compassionism to the community, awareness, education, and health beneficiaries, to bring people more together on one larger spectrum to initiate a wellness lifestyle. By being well, you have more mental clarity, you're being more alert and compassionate of those around you on a human interactional level and as well with our animals. Not only our animals, but all living things that are existent. So the overall purpose of this festival and what we wanted to initiate last year and what we did and what we are going to continue to initiate through this festival is to bring more community awareness to compassionism and healthy eating. We have 6 different food vendors coming. So we'll have so many different various types of food, everything from vegan pizza, getting that type of pizza, experiencing, and especially if you are not vegan or if you are not aware of plant-based alternatives and how to cut out certain foods like meat and dairy predominantly, what other substitutes are out there for you to still enjoy our typical American cuisines. So pizza, there's going to be a pizza food truck, so they'll have vegan, non-soy based cheese, which is very important. I know for a lot of people within the community, you can get all your veggies on top. It's amazing, it's amazing. He puts oregano and some other Italian seasonings. It's called Roaming Around, and they are local, so that's really great. We'll also have Poke Bowl, which they are a traditional local food truck. She's gonna be doing some amazing just plant-based rice bowls. If you know what a Poke Bowl, just think of it full of nothing but fresh vegetables. And then we also have 2 food trucks coming from Florida. One came last year. Crazy Jack Vegan is the name of them. They bring fresh coconuts and they go ahead and screw them for you to drink right out of them. Absolutely amazing. Everyone was so enthused. They had coolers upon coolers upon coolers last year filled with these beautiful coconuts. So you can really experience fresh coconut water cracked right in front of you. Jackfruit croquettes, and if you don't know what jackfruit is, it is an amazing substitute that comes from a fruit, the jackfruit, that is utilized as a meat substitute for the vegan plant-based community. Very high in a lot of nutrients, proteins, and things of that nature. So if you don't know what it is, you can definitely experience it at the festival through Crazy Jack Vegan on May 25th once again. And then they're also bringing their second food vendor, which is a vegan seafood. So this is something that I'm going to be new to as well for trying. Basically, again, it's faux meat. It's different types of meat alternatives, but they season it to allow it to taste like our traditional American fried fishes and things of that nature. They're gonna have a tuna melt, Yukon fries, which are to die for, and so much more. So we'll have them, and then we also have elite food catering trucks. So her husband, the actual chef, has transitioned to more of a vegan, plant-based lifestyle over the last few years. So they wanted to be a part last year, but they went to Canada, so they're going to be a part this year. I'm so excited. And they have not released their menu, but she told me it's going to be nothing but American goodness, macaroni and cheese, and some other good stuff. So we're really excited. And then other vendors, so many more educational resources and tools that you'll be able to just kind of become more acquainted with at the festival. We have a vendor coming from California that emphasizes on handbags, going to be giving the community a better understanding of what the difference between leathers and faux leathers and the variations of those. We've got another vendor coming from New York, and then we have some amazing panelists. We have Dr. Celicio Rayo, and he is the co-producer of What the Health, a very famous documentary, along with Cowspiracy. So he's going to be a part of our panelists this year, and the panelist discussion will go from 12 to 3, and he'll have an hour segment really emphasizing on his organization, Climate Healers, bringing more awareness as well to the community about our climate endangerment. There's so many different things that affect that, from our diet and our nutrition, from how we take care of the community, and so much more. So he'll be a part of that, and then we'll be doing an open discussion with 5 other panelists as well that all have different spectrums within the vegan lifestyle or plant-based lifestyle, community, and animal activism as well. The panelist, the speaker discussion and board, that is donation based, so even if you just want to give 50 cents, $50, it doesn't matter. We just highly emphasize on donations for that. Everything else is free, so just come out, enjoy. You don't need $1 to just enjoy the culture. So the day of the festival, once again, it's May 25th, the weekend of Memorial Day weekend. So you have all weekend to enjoy the wonderful city of Fayetteville and all that is becoming. So May 25th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. But family friendly, pet friendly, whatever you consider to be your family, bring them. The vegan festival is free. Please bring cash, as most of the vendors will be accepting cash and cards, and that's predominantly it. You'll be paying for your food or merchandise that you want to obtain. We highly suggest everyone come out, whether you are vegan, whether you are playing around, you keep trying, you keep falling off, or whether or not you're just wanting to overall find out more. You're inquisitive of what this may be, what the festival may be, what this lifestyle may be. Regardless of who you are, what you think, what you believe, just come out. Regardless, you're going to have an amazing time. We're hoping to see that same 2,500 people or more. This is something that's going to continue to grow because we are not stopping. We are on a movement, and we're here to educate everyone within the community.
At Fayetteville's Public Works Commission, people make the difference.
I'm Letitia, a customer service representative for PWC.
Letitia and her colleagues are committed to providing excellent customer service, whether it's on the phone, face-to-face, or behind the scenes, making sure you have convenient ways to communicate and pay your bills. At PWC's website, you can review your many payment options, manage your account online, check your usage, and find useful tips to conserve power and water.
Hello, we're standing here on our Butler Warner Generation Plant site looking at our new community solar project on Custer Road. So we're very excited about this. This is going to offer customers something they've never had a chance to do before. So what you're seeing now is the final connection of the solar panels together. So they're doing the wiring right now. You can see that all the solar panels are installed and they're getting ready for the connection so it can connect to our electric system. So the reason we're putting the community solar project in is because it gives our customers the opportunity to take advantage of clean renewable energy without having to invest in it at their home. It allows people like renters to be able to take advantage of the renewable energy when they wouldn't be able to install it on an apartment or a home that they're renting. So basically what this will do is it'll allow us during certain hours of the day to reduce the amount of power we buy from Duke Energy, which will reduce our power supply costs overall, and we'll pass those savings on to the people who subscribe in the project. It's going to be 3,384 panels with about 1 megawatt of electric power. we're going to install a battery, about 500 kilowatt battery, and what we'll be able to do is charge that battery at the low off-peak times when energy is inexpensive, and then discharge the battery at the time of the month when it's the most expensive for us to buy power from Duke Energy. So we'll save quite a bit of money by using the battery to do that. So the way the community solar project will work is you'll have the ability, all of our electric customers will have the ability to sign up to subscribe to the program. For each panel you subscribe to, you'll pay a monthly subscription fee. In exchange for that, you'll get a monthly bill credit. So solar energy panels only produce energy when the sun is shining. During the day, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. It's at different elevations in the sky. These panels are set at a fixed elevation. So when the sun is at exactly that angle, you'll get 100% of output. As it moves through the sky, you'll get less output. As the clouds come over, less sun hits the panels, so less energy is produced. On a rainy day, it's very cloudy, so you get even less energy. And of course, you get none at night. So everybody's very pleased with solar across the country. What you're seeing now is a lot of utilities are doing what we're doing here, both community solar with solar panels and batteries, and large utility scale solar fields with large batteries too. We expect that you're going to be able to sign up for the program early this fall. We're going to, this project is supposed to be completed end of May or early June, and it'll give us some time to promote it and have people sign up and probably the program take effect in the fall. So the process for a customer to sign up for community solar would be to go to our portal, our new portal, and in the portal you'll be able to go to a link that you'll be able to provide the necessary information about your location, your account, so you can sign up. There'll be a fixed amount of panels that any individual customer may be able to sign up for. That hasn't been established, but you'll be able to do that. We'll set it up, and then automatically, without you doing anything else, you'll start to get a bill credit and a subscription fee every month on your bill. This is very exciting because this is something that our customers want and that they haven't been able to get because it's very expensive to put solar panels on your roof. So this opens it up to everybody who can't do that, who can't afford to do that, and it opens it up to some of our non-residential customers as well. We expect in the first year that the bill credit will be greater than the subscription fee. However, we don't know exactly how much energy these panels are going to produce, and so every year, based on the information we have about how much energy they produce, we'll reset the bill credit. So we don't know what it's going to be. These panels will be here for 25 years. So we don't know what the bill credit's going to be in the future, but every year we'll reset it based on the history we're getting about how they're producing. If you look at these panels, you can see that they're attached to aluminum structures that are attached to concrete foundations in the ground. So a hurricane, they're designed to withstand hurricane winds. Now the thing that you may have damage to that we have to replace if it happens is if there are things flying through the air that might break the panels themselves. So those kinds of things we've planned for, and we have to replace them if they get damaged. But as far as like what might happen to a house, I don't think you have to worry about this happening because it's a very solid design. So the reason we're doing this is because not everybody wants to have solar energy. So the customers that want to have solar energy are able to sign up, and they're agreed to take advantage of the benefits. Like I said, there's no guarantee that over the life of the 25 years of the project that the bill credit will exceed the subscription fee. So this is set up so that people that want solar energy can get it, and nobody else has to pay for it. So customers, if you can decide that you don't like it anymore, you can call us and we'll stop you with your next bill. The purpose of this plan is we don't need it for any needs for our system. The design is to meet the needs of our customers who want clean, reliable, renewable energy to help them feel that they're doing the right thing for the planet. So I encourage everybody to go to our website, go to the environmental tab, and look at community solar and get more information about community solar and decide if that's something that fits what you're interested in doing.
At Fayetteville's Public Works Commission, people make the difference.
My name's Chris, and I'm a lineman at PWC.
Chris and his colleagues help make PWC one of the most reliable power providers in the nation. As a local public power company, PWC can provide faster emergency response. With system upgrades and continuous maintenance, they ensure the excellent everyday service. And their rates are among the lowest in the state. For tips on conserving power, visit PWC's website.
Hi, I'm Chad Groves, Conservation Specialist at PWC. Today we're going to talk about some things to check around your home, due to it being springtime and whatnot. First thing I like to talk about would be your irrigation system. It's a good thing to go around your house, check your irrigation heads, backflow devices, make sure they're working properly. A lot of times this time of year people coming from the winter time going into the spring, don't go around and check their systems, and we tend to find where customers have leaks. If you just do a quick walk around, it's easy to find leaks in your heads, your backflow devices. The faster you catch it, the more easy to be on your pocketbook. Okay, the first thing when I get out, I'll check the meter itself. On this side, you'll have your domestic meter. Basically, has the meter number on top of the lid. Also has a little decal below it says 3/4. Typically, that's your domestic meter, which services your home. If you open the meter lid, look at the numbers, you don't see any numbers moving, whatnot, or the leak detector not showing. Typically, that means there's no water flowing through the meter. On the other side here would be your irrigation meter. It also has the meter number on the lid. You can match that up with your bills or whatnot. It also has a little indicator below the meter number with the number 1 sign. Typically, your irrigation meter is going to have a number 1 sign. It's basically saying that it's basically a 1-inch meter. Same concept. If you open it up, no numbers are moving, whatnot, and the leak indicator is not showing. Typically, there's no water flowing. This is your typical backflow. If you have an irrigation system in the city limits, you're required to have one of these. Basically, with the backflow, actually, what's designed to do is keep the wastewater from going back in our system. Typically, when we come out to someone's house and find leaks at the backflow, basically what happens is the pipes are not insulated. And this brass unit right here, what happens is when it gets real cold, it'll crack. This one's actually cracked right here. So when this customer turns the irrigation on, they're gonna have a pretty bad leak right here because it's cracked right here. Way to prevent this would actually be to insulate the box really well. A good way to insulate the pipes would be just go to the local like Dollar General, Family Dollar, whatnot, grab just a noodle. It's just a piece of foam. You could take it, cut it, wrap it around this pipe right here, take some duct tape and just tape it around it. It's cheap, easy. This box actually has insulation inside of it also. Probably be a good idea to add some insulation also. It's basically just gonna help you either way. If you're outside doing some watering, always make sure, double check that you make sure you turn your faucets off. A lot of times we run reports on the meters when we have leaks. It's just real small leaks, and we tend to find where people do not close their valves off at their faucets. It'd be just a little easy tip just to go back around and double check. Also, if you have small children, you know, it'd be a good idea to go back out and check around at nighttime before you go to bed. A lot of times we find that kids are turning them on, blowing up water balloons and whatnot in spring and summertime. That can make your bill increase more than probably 50% or so, or worse. So it's always a good thing to go back by and, you know, around your house and double check all your outside faucets this time of year. PWC has a leak detection program. It's actually where we pull data for advanced meters. We actually look at the data just to kind of compare to what you normally use this time of year. Basically, we'll check to see if you have steady consumption for 24 hours. If you do, we do the following 3 steps. We'll basically send you a postcard if it's a small level leak. A medium level leak, you'll receive a robocall. And if it's an extreme, you know, higher leak, as far as what we value high, we'll actually send someone out to check your usage on site. Time and time again, this time of year, we tend to go out, you know, follow up off leak reports, and we find where there's customers that actually left the faucets on and leave for the weekend, and they waste thousands of gallons of water. You know, and that's going to be very impactful on your bill. Another tip would be go around and check, like if you got an outside swimming pool and you're filling it with a hose, always check it at nighttime to make sure you turn it off. We've been out to locations and found that the pool would actually be running over. Customer not be aware of it. You know, they just left the hose on for more than 20 to 48 hours. And that would be a big impact on your bill if you're not very mindful. I've been around the back of people's houses and the whole backyard be flooded, all because they left the hose on with the nozzle on the top, thinking that's going to cut the water off, and it does not. It just explodes, and just you have water all over your yard, and you got to pay for it. Customers may want to install rain sensors. The rain sensor actually keeps your irrigation system from coming on in the spring months. To actually save your money, you know, especially if it's a wet spring. We offer a rain sensor program where you can get a rebate of $50. And another way to save would be just be mindful of PWC's odd and even watering schedule all year round. That can actually help you conserve water also and money. 9 times out of 10, customers have an issue with a toilet. That is a big key factor in what we found since we started running this program. Be very mindful if you hear any kind of toilet noise whatsoever. Usually customers have issues with flappers or fill valves. So if you actually hear anything around the toilet, my best advice would be to turn it off until you get a professional to come out and take a look at it. If you have any questions about leak detection or any questions about your irrigation system, things of that nature, just give us a call at 483-1382.
At Fayetteville's Public Works Commission, people make the difference.
Hi, my name is Randall Cummings and I'm a water treatment plant operator here at PWC.
Randall and his colleagues operate PWC's award-winning facilities for water treatment and wastewater reclamation. They install and continuously maintain our water and sewer lines. And they help PWC provide customers with a clean, safe water supply that exceeds EPA standards. For tips on conserving power, visit PWC's website.
Electricity is a daily part of our lives. We use it from the moment we wake up, throughout the day, and rely on it through the night. As a result, we sometimes forget how powerful and dangerous it can be. In honor of National Electric Safety Month each May, here are a few important tips to keep you and your loved ones safe, because electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. Treat every power line as if it were a live wire. If you see a downed power line, stay away from it and call PWC immediately. You can also call 911. Generator safety is crucial year-round. Remember to install generators in areas with proper ventilation, never inside a building or garage. Improper installation not only jeopardizes your home, it also endangers PWC linemen who work to restore power during an outage. That's because generators that are not properly installed can cause the electricity it creates to flow back onto the power lines. This creates a potentially life-threatening situation to the crews working on those lines. It only takes a few moments to check electrical cords around your home and office for damage, and have those damaged cords repaired right away. Worn cords can cause shock, short circuit, or burst into flames. Don't overload electric outlets with too many plugs at once. Invest in an inexpensive power strip if you have multiple cords that need to be plugged in. As an added bonus, you can easily switch off the power strip with a push of a button when you no longer need power to the electronics and appliances plugged in. This can help keep your energy bill down. If you have outlets or switches in your home that feel warm to the touch, frequent problems with blowing fuses or tripping circuits, or flickering or dimming lights, call an electrician. Remember that water and electricity don't mix. Never operate electrical appliances such as radios or hair dryers near a bathtub or sink full of water. If you have small children at home, make sure you cover outlets that are in use with plug covers. They're an inexpensive fix to a potentially dangerous situation. Remind children that only plugs belong in electric outlets. Fingers, toys, and other pointed objects belong elsewhere. And when kids are playing outdoors, remind them to never fly kites near overhead power lines. Kites that get caught in power lines can shock the person at the other end of the string, or worse, electrocute them. Stay away from electrical equipment like substations, transformers, and electric poles, and be aware of the location of power lines when using a ladder or tree trimmers. Follow this advice to stay safe year-round, and remember, you can always visit PWC's website for even more safety tips.
Beginning May 1st, PWC residential and small commercial electric customer usage will be built on the time of use rates with on-peak and off-peak hours. That means you'll pay different rates for electricity based on when you use it. Off-peak rates are lower when it costs us less to provide electricity, and on-peak rates are higher during the times when both the demand and cost for electricity increase. Your existing electric meter has the technology to measure your energy usage every hour, so it will record the on and off-peak hour usage. PWC will start billing for the time of use with power used in May, so you'll see it on bills received in June. Here's some things you should know about time of use rates. On-peak hours will be only 4 hours of the day, while off-peak will be 20 hours each day, as well as weekends and holidays. Because the demand for electricity changes depending on the seasons of the year, peak hours are different in the summer and winter months. In the summer, peak hours are in the afternoon, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays. In the winter, peak hours are in the morning, from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on weekdays. And remember, weekends and holidays are all off-peak. So in all, 88% of the hours in a year, you'll have the lowest rate. Learn more about PWC time of use rates and PWC power tools to help you save. Visit us online at faypwc.com.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Take One. This is our chance to highlight news, upcoming events, and important FYIs from Fayetteville PWC. PWC took home several NC3C Excellence in Communications Awards in April. First place wins include Best Use of Social Media One-Time Event for PWC's Hurricane Florence Communications, and for TV, video, and streaming of a regular program. PWC won 3 second-place awards, including Best Service Delivery for the Building Business Rally. And Carolyn Justice Henson, PWC's Communications and Community Relations Officer, was awarded the Chris Colson Communicator of the Year Award. PWC also received 4 Public Power Awards of Excellence from Electricities of North Carolina. The awards align with Electricity's 5 strategic priorities and recognize achievements in several areas related to public power. PWC won the Grid Modernization Award, the Value of Public Power Award, the Workforce Planning and Development Award, and the Continuous Improvement Award. Congrats to the employees who made these wins possible. Mark your calendar for Friday, May 24th. That's the kickoff for the largest art show in our community, Public Works. Join us at the Arts Council in downtown Fayetteville from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Public Works features unique artwork from locals of all ages. Visitors can vote for their favorite piece in the gallery and help select this year's winners. PWC staff will be on hand to give out useful conservation goodies, and a PWC construction crew will join in on the fun. Get a close look at some of the trucks and equipment they use every day to ensure that our customers have reliable services. It's a free event, and we hope to see you there. In observance of Memorial Day, PWC offices will be closed on Monday, May 27th. Normal business hours will resume on Tuesday, May 28th. To report outages, please call our 24-hour emergency hotline at 1-877-PWC1. Thanks for watching Take One, and remember to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.